All right, let's do a news of the day kind of thing here, and discuss something that happens around trade deadline. So apparently, Jason Zucker almost became a member of the Calgary Flames, almost very close, close enough that Brad Treliving was apparently livid that a deal didn't go through. Now, there are numerous reports on what could have happened, whether it's that Minnesota didn't answer soon enough, or they didn't put through the offer soon enough, or the NHL league office didn't answer soon enough. Just something happened here, and Suzuki didn't become a member of the Flames, and Calgary's brain trust is not happy about it. Eric Stahl, of course, signed his 2-year, $6.5 million deal. There you go. That's been thrown in there. Good deal for both sides. Stahl was going to get extended because he didn't want to get traded. So my guess is Paul Fenton sat down with him and said, all right, so you won't waive your no trade to move anywhere else. How do you feel about sticking around here then beyond this season? Because we don't want to just have you around as a rental. And Stahl probably said, that sounds okie dokie with me. Now, while this is interesting news, Evander Kane made news today in that when he heard that there will be no discipline for Zdeno Chara on a hit that he felt was a high hit worthy of a suspension, that he tweeted out a gif of 3 blind mice. Now, this is the second such controversial hit that hasn't gone anywhere in the last week. Of course, there was the Wayne Simmons hit, which people felt was probably a bit of a high hit. That didn't get anything either, not even a hearing. So is the NHL just relaxing its standard here, or are again, I'm okay with, and I love Chara. Chara's a great guy, and the guy's huge. He does hit really hard, and it's very rare that he gets any kind of a discipline for a hit, so he plays pretty clean. But yeah, if he crosses a line, then that's what happens, and that's why Evander Kane says he lost his mind. He decided when he got up during that game and saw there wasn't a penalty being called, even though there was a referee right in the corner, that he felt he had to take action and defend himself, and he got 17 minutes in penalties for it. So Chara with a high hit, and Evander Kane's the one that ends up getting thrown out of the game. That's hockey right now, I guess. So we'll see if anything goes on from there. Now, since Kane just sent out a GIF, 3 blind mice, the NHL can't suspend him for that or fine him. You can't actually come out as an NHL player or coach or anything and criticize the referees, or you get a fine, and the team can get a fine as well. So that's why players don't say anything about poor refereeing. So if you've wondered, why are hockey players not saying anything? Because they really sort of can't. And here's the silly stupidity of today. And I have to say this. Stop it. Stop comparing players to each other. It's ridiculous. So an Edmonton sports host says comparing Matthews to McDavid is ridiculous. The closer comparable is Leon Draisaitl. To which Leaf fans are answering with, hey, can't compare him to Leon Draisaitl. He's comparable to McDavid. My answer is, who cares? Really, seriously, who cares? And I'm serious. This is why I don't talk about generational versus franchise anymore. Because I realized what you see and what I see in a player are going to be completely different. So really, who cares? I don't care who's better between Draisaitl and Matthews. What I care about is who's going to the playoffs. Matthews. So why should Leaf fans care about who's better between he and either Draisaitl or McDavid? It is such a weird deal that the fans get so upset and so intense about who's better. It's sort of like I saw, there was a post I saw not that long ago that what a Rangers fan couldn't stand about Canuck fans was that they felt that Bo Horvat was just as good as Mika Zibanejad. I remember reading that and going, they're two completely different players. Why would it matter if a Canucks fan thinks that Horvat's just as solid as Zibanejad? Horvat's got leadership and captain material, and appears to be captain material anyways, and he is heart and soul guy for the Canucks. And now the goal scoring showing up. Zibanejad's a point a game guy for the Rangers, who may very well end up being a captain for them at some point. Who cares who's better? Who cares? I still think Malkin is. I'm not getting into that. But yeah, Matthews versus McDavid or Draisaitl, and my answer is, I don't care. I don't. Is McDavid the best player in the league? I would say consensus is yes. But if Leaf fans want to compare stats and go into advanced stats and compare that, knock yourselves out. It's fine. It's not a big deal. What matters in June is who's the best team. Get into that. Because I remember like two summers ago, Leaf fans and Oiler fans comparing and going. I remember seeing it both on my channel and on TSN and in various comment sections where you'd see these fans going, okay, so who's going to win more Stanley Cups, Edmonton or Toronto? Because Edmonton was coming out of that second round run. It looked like they were going to just, be up to the stratosphere. Toronto looked like they were as well going up to the stratosphere. And Toronto hasn't won a round, and Edmonton hasn't been back in the playoffs. So, it's one of those things where you can make the debate whatever you want, but the end result's the same. Who's the best team? Connor Garland has been extended through 2021. So Arizona, keeping care. I haven't seen the numbers on it yet. I'm sure the numbers will come out. If the article I was reading said they weren't released. They'll get released. They'll end up being on cap friendly. Always wondered why they don't release the numbers right away on some contracts. I don't know if that's just like a team. Certain teams have that policy, or if it's the player, or what it is. Let me get my gear moved to my new house before people find out how much money I'm going to make. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Anyways, so he's going to remain with the Coyotes, which will surprise no Coyote fans who've watched him this year. He is a forward who has tremendous potential. And last but not least, the Ottawa Senators, God bless the Sens, at the deadline, they go, hey, remember us? We're the tire fires. So while we've all been talking about Edmonton and firing a Chiarelli and how everything's mismanaged in Edmonton, Ottawa's like, okay, all right, we're back. The LeBreton group has failed to resolve this whole Sens Arena resolution deal. Basically, there's a mediator. Mediator sits between these two sides, one of which has Eugene Melnyk on it, and the mediator's gone, I can't fix this. There's no way to fix this. I can't fix this. So not only can the Senators not negotiate with players, they can't negotiate with the city and with your developers. So this deal falls through officially on Thursday. And then, of course, there's other deals that are going to be made. There will be an arena. The real question mark becomes one of, will Eugene Melnyk own the new arena? Will he be okay? Like, he said he'll be okay with not owning the arena. But how okay is he actually? Because he owns the arena they're in right now. And if he doesn't own the arena, that's going to be a loss of some money for him. And how okay is he going to be with the Sens playing an arena he doesn't own? Because he's going to feel like he loses some control. And it seems to me like he's the kind of owner that really likes his control. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. And hey, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.